Hey guys, tonight is going to be a night where one of the children does a video with me. First, we are getting drinks. I'm just out of the shower, so I'll sit and do skincare. Thank you. Okay, the person's going to be Grace, but we're going to... Yeah, so we got to be careful.
Oh, look at that fancy way of movie.
Grace and I are going to use these wine glasses for not wine. I'm filling mine up with my BCAAs that I need to finish. I literally I worked out, took my shower, just out. We had pizza tonight from Little Caesars. Something about that pizza doesn't taste the same anymore.
I know, I also noticed that.
Did you notice it's the dough, right?
Yeah, it's a dough. It's weird.
At least to us anyways. Maybe we should get some treats.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want a treat or no?
Yeah.
I've got, well, these Doritos I got into last night. Do you want Doritos? And then I'll take out I still have the candy peaches I opened like a week or two ago. And I would like some chocolate tonight, finally. I have, or did I put those in my basket? I mean, I don't need all the treats tonight. I put a treat away. Here it is. I might want this. I'm gonna grab some Score. Probably my favorite. Peaches. Wish they were watermelon. Doritos. Grace has some Coke Zero. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pop up some questions that I can ask Grace. I told her it'd be kind of cool. Let's get as close your leg in order for us to both get on here. You gotta plug that in, eh? I wanna get both of us in here. I don't know if I can.
Oh, there you go. Yes, my head.
Scoot your chair over. I mean, you gotta stand up though. I can't move your chair with you sitting on it.
I'm good here.
You don't want to actually be in the video?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask Grace questions and you guys will hear her. I mean, if I put this, will this work? It's not. You gotta come out in the video.
I don't want it.
You don't want to be in, just your voice?
I don't want my face on.
She doesn't want her face on the video, but she'll be in the video talking. I'll just put this right here.
It's gonna go.
Okay, plug it in.
Where?
Didn't you bring the charger over?
No,
Okay.
it's on 22. It's fine.
No, go get the charger. So you can plug it in. Make sure it stays charged. It was literally a lazy day. Grace stayed home from school. I know you know what? I'm not going to talk about that in this video. Never mind. I was going to talk about something here in Calgary today. I don't know how many incidents though, but I'll leave that. Maybe till the end of the video. My face is so dry.
Oh, dry with your attitude.
The last movie, well, I just got off YouTube, but so far today I watched Stephen King's Boogeyman. Definitely better than the one with Barry Watson in it, which I don't know who produced that one. And then I watched that movie, No One's Going to Save You. There's no talking in that movie. I think I heard like 3 to 5 words in that movie. I did read up on what the movie was about, so if I wouldn't have read that, even though I read what the movie was about and then I watched it, I'm still kind of like, I don't know. It was good though. It was a good movie. Alright, I'm going to start asking Grace questions. Okay. If you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say? So you got 30 seconds if you had the world's attention.
Vote for Byron.
Vote for who?
Byron.
Who's that?
Joe Byron.
You would tell the world to vote for Joe Biden?
Yes.
Why? Just because?
He isn't effed up like Trump. Of my knowing.
Is that more of a hearsaying, or just because you're a kid and you don't know politics?
I know politics, just... I don't know. I'll say something dumb, though. I truly would. I
Okay.
would be like... I'd probably call everyone that's been mean to me. From the whole world.
You would?
Yeah, I would call everyone. Just for fun.
So if you had 30 seconds to be able to say one thing to everybody in the entire world, you would want to call out everyone that's been mean to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I had 30 seconds to have the entire world's attention, what I would say would be this. Seek Jesus now while you have the time. And I'd leave it at that. If you had to work but didn't need the money, what would you choose to do? If you had to work but you didn't need the money, what would you choose to do? That's a good one.
It's something I've always wanted to do. Cop.
You'd want to be a cop?
Nope.
Or a bounty hunter?
Bounty hunter.
Because they're different, right?
Yeah, bounty hunter. It's fun.
If I had to work but didn't need the money, and I could have any job in the world... Ooh, did I cut myself on something? Paper cut. I feel like troubled youth is something, even when I was a kid, not like little kid, but probably when I got to like, I don't know, preteen, young teen. I've always wanted to work with troubled youth. Yeah. Something that was helping others. Like, if I could do anything in the world. It would come down to, like, helping others. What's the third question?
What is in your fridge right now?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So, what's in our fridge?
Nothing that looks edible.
But what's in there?
Some fruit, vegetables, probably have mold on them.
No,
Some meat slices, cheese.
we got milk, eggs, cheese, meat slices, apples, carrots, cucumber, hummus, yogurt, lots of condiments. I think there's a little bit of bacon left. There's turkey from last Sunday in there still. Yeah, I think that pretty much butter. There's nothing in there you can think of?
And random, crappy Walmart slices of cheese. Those freaking orange things.
Question 4. Would you rather look like a potato or feel like a potato?
Feel like a potato? I already feel like one, so doesn't matter.
I'm going to say looking like a potato because I already look like one. And potatoes are tasty. You know, you look at a potato and you're like, that's a snack.
Is that why Dad eats you?
Do you mind? I'm not laughing at that because you're not supposed to talk like that. Excuse Grace, guys. Yeah, she's 13, and I said before, she tends to... Just because you got something, you don't have to say it. She makes comments like that to Matt and I all the time, and then I'm like, please don't. Alright, let's go next question. Where do you not mind waiting? Where do you mind not waiting?
Like, so where would I, like, not care if I had to wait?
Yeah, so if you're somewhere and you had to wait, where would that place be?
Depends if it's in line or just like at my house.
Yeah, it depends. Are you standing? Are you sitting?
I mean, probably at the hospital.
Okay, what if you have the shits? I would not want to wait in line.
I would.
When I gotta go, I gotta go.
Diaper.
Well, no, this is just as of right now. If you were, where would you not mind waiting? So if you were somewhere,
McDonald's.
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 Yeah, okay. So Grace would not mind having to wait at McDonald's in line. I guess I would say I wouldn't mind not waiting. Hang on, let me reread that. Make sure I got that right. Where do you not mind waiting? Okay, I guess I would say I don't mind waiting here on Earth with my family, waiting for the return of Jesus. It's coming.
Why do you never...
You can laugh.
Is there one time but you don't connect to Jesus to everything?
No, not really. If you could close one fast food chain due to disgusting food, what would you pick?
Chicken on the lake.
But you like their corn fritters.
That's the only thing I like from them.
Okay, so Grace would close Chicken on the Way. What would I close? Dairy Queen. Yep. I would close Dairy Queen. Their blizzards don't even taste like the original blizzards anymore.
Okay, that is true.
They're not even using the ice cream.
It's whipped cream.
Bad stomach every time. Dairy Queen would be the place that I would close down forever. And Grace would close down Chicken on the Way forever. Ooh, if you could disinvent one thing, what would it be? So something that's been invented, if you could uninvent it, what would that be?
School.
Why school?
Because it isn't well known to drain a lot of kids' mental health. Which is horrible for society. Period. Point made. Not period.
Well, not really.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
It's-
A lot of kids and adults would agree. It just drains a lot of kids.
It depends. The way a lot of people think nowadays in this generation, like your generation, is different from older generations. But that's what you would undo?
Yes.
You would, so Grace would wipe out schooling altogether. No school for anybody. So, I mean, there are other ways to learn. So it wouldn't be wiping out learning, but it would just wipe out children being in school.
Like, I have learned more by myself than at school.
So you've learned math on your own?
Yeah, I actually have.
Science?
Yeah.
History?
Science, human anatomy, math, I have basically done the entirety of division and all that by myself. History, I never really found important, but I did study some wars myself.
Cell phones is what I would get rid of. Yep.
Oh my gosh, Jacob is...
Yeah. Cell phones is what I would de-invent. House phones were good enough. Oh, right. If you could be a member of any TV sitcom family, what would it be?
Ooh.
Any TV sitcom. So this is not cartoon, this is sitcom, so. Dang, that's a good one.
What was that old one that I used to rewatch over and over again?
Full House?
Full House? Was it that? Yeah, it was Full House.
Darn. Was it Full House for you, though?
I mean, yeah, the one where I would sit out here in front of the TV with those connected things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be out here for hours watching that.
I don't know. It says family, right? I think TV sitcom family. Sitcoms what, funny? Or is it just like a TV show?
It's like a TV show, just like not animated in a way.
So, because Grey's Anatomy is not considered a sitcom, Parenthood's not considered a sitcom. Things like Bill Cosby, or The Crosby Show, Roseanne, Fresh Prince, Family Matters, Full House, stuff like that is sitcoms, right?
And stuff like reality comedy.
Who would I...
Or The Big Show.
Darn. I literally cannot think of one that I would want to be. All right. What would be the best thing about not having a sense of smell? My husband's farts right off the bat.
Oh, gym class.
Gym class?
Yeah, it smells horrible.
But what if not having a sense of smell increased your sense of taste? So, would you be able to taste people's farts?
Ugh. I basically already can.
Because that would be a downside.
I already can when Dad farts in my face.
Like...
It tastes horrible.
Would you leave your hometown forever or stay in your hometown forever? So this is your, technically right here, this is your hometown.
I would say High Frontier.
You would stay here forever?
Yep.
All right. What would be considered my hometown, guys? Because I lived on Nason Road for 10 years, possibly 11.
Where were you born?
I was born in New Brunswick.
Okay, then New Brunswick. Wherever you're born is your hometown.
Well, no, I've lived in St. Martin's, I lived in the Crossing, I lived here. Does it say the one you were born in? Would you leave your hometown forever or stay in the hometown forever? I guess I would say leave. Because I'm not there anyways, right? And Grace would stay. Alright, when strolling through social media, do you prefer posts from celebrities or from your best friends?
My friends don't post, so I just watch random people that aren't celebrities.
I prefer family, posts from family. Is there an app that you hate but use anyways? My banking app. I hate it because I hate seeing the money going down, 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 and you know, all the automatic withdrawals for bank bills and stuff. But I use it anyways. Is there an app that you use that you hate?
Nope.
If you could only speak one word today, what would you say?
No.
Grace would say no. If I could only speak one word, I'd say hug.
Really?
Yeah. What is the stupidest thing you've done because someone dared you to? Stupidest thing you've done because someone dared you to?
I screamed at the top of my lungs, men, in the middle of the school hallway.
Okay. So Grace screamed at the top of her lungs, men in the school hallway.
Well, but the full thing was gay men kissing.
That's what you said?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of a dare. I know a lot of dumb things I did, but like as a dare, that was dumb or stupid. Oh my gosh, this one would be... I've told Matt this one. Actually, hang on, was that a dare? Oh, okay. So, I was at Tabitha's house. We were 14 or 15. Actually, no. We were 13, 14. Tabitha and I. Emery was over. I I think Emery and Chris Tabitha's brother, I think they had Timbits or something, and Tabitha and I wanted some, and they wouldn't give us any. And Emery said if I showed him my boobies, that he would give us each one or whatever. So I took a doll and put it here. It was, all the lights were off. I took a doll, put it right here, and I yoinked the shirt up, so he's seen the shirt go up. Anyways, he's saying he's seen my boobs when I had a doll there. Anyways, I was dared to do that. So that was probably the dumbest thing. I got a donut, though. Or a Timbit.
Yeah, just like,
Yep.
how did the doll not fall?
I'm pretty sure I was holding it with one hand. Okay, what is the stupidest thing you've done on your own free will?
Oh gosh. I randomly stood up during the what's it called the talent show assembly, and I just screamed, "Hey!" and the entire crowd did it.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be embarrassing.
Not really.
No?
Nope. Everyone laughed.
What haven't I done of my own free will that was stupid? Well, do you know what your own free will is? Is when you do something without someone else asking or telling you to? Okay. So, one time, Tabitha and I went to... I mean, actually, there's a few times Tabitha and I, when we were going to Simon, so we were both like 15 during this time. We were going to Simon's High School, grade 9, and she had a boyfriend who is now her husband. And in order for her to see him or spend the night with him, she would have to stay in town and lie to her parents about where she was at. So more than once, Tabitha and I would do the old, I'm staying at Tammy's, I'm staying at Tabitha's, and 14, 15-year-old Tabitha and Tammy would be walking the streets of St. John, New Brunswick by ourselves. No money, no food, just our school backpacks and whatever clothing and footwear we had on. One time we got into, we were walking around the mall for a couple hours after school. I mean, there's several instances, but there was one time, I don't know what we were doing, but we couldn't find a place to stay. So I was like, oh, I remember where we used to live when I was little. So we made our way to Nason Road, and Ty and Nelson and their dad, and I think their mom, I don't know if their parents got divorced or not, but I noticed that they were still living in our old building on Nason Road, 34 Nason Road, guys. So I buzzed in, and I think it was Ty that was on the intercom, and I said, oh, hey, it's Kevin Robichaux's daughter. I'm just here to visit or whatever, or I'll come up and say hi. So he buzzed us in. We went up, fake conversation, whatever, for like a few minutes, and then I told Tabitha, I was like, let's just go down to the bottom of the stairs. I was like, we can sleep underneath the stairs. Lo and behold, we had another friend who was actually living in the building named Allison something. What was her name? Her last name will probably come to me later. But there was this girl named Allison that was living there with, I think, her grandmother and maybe her mom, or her grandmother and her dad. Anyway, we told her what we were doing. She let us in long enough to use their toilet, gave us a juice box and bananas, and we slept underneath the stairs. But in our old apartment that we used to live in, there was a party going on with much, much older people than us. Anyways, they tried coaxing Tabitha and I to go in there, and that was a no. I wasn't that dumb. So anyways, we went and slept right upstairs. The cops did come in later on that night, this particular night, because Tabitha and I did this more than once. Not sleep in our old apartment building, but more than once where we were in town, St. John, on our own. And Yeah, the next morning we slept down there. The next morning we made our way back down to the mall, and I think it was either to the mall or to Tabitha's grandmother's house, and her dad picked us up and took us back to St. Martin's like nothing even happened. I did that of my own free will.
That took forever.
Well, yeah. Okay, next one. All right. If you could lock up one person in a mental institution, who would it be?
Myself.
Yourself?
Yes.
In a mental institution?
Yes, I need it.
Really?
Very. That's just the honest truth. I do.
Who would I lock up? I don't know who I would lock up in a mental institution. I'm like trying to think of a family member or somebody.
Alex Chen.
Who?
Alex Chen.
I can't think of anybody. What part of your body could use a little lotion? My elbows. The back of Grace's neck. What part of the human face is your favorite?
People's eyes fucking death stare into them. Or milk.
I'd say probably eyes as well. Is my favorite. What's yours? Eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do dance crazy? Do you do crazy dances when no one's looking? Okay, I do it when people are looking and not looking, especially to Grace, which she finds embarrassing. Do you dance when no one's looking? Grace does dance when no one's looking. What was the best thing before sliced bread?
I don't know.
I mean, what was out before bread? Sliced bread. I guess I would say biscuits, because there was probably biscuits or rolls before sliced bread.
I got rolls for days.
If you could wedgie any historical figure, who would you pick?
I'm sorry, what?
If you could give any historical figure, so any historical person a wedgie, who would you give it to?
The person who created school.
Who would I give a wedgie to? Any historical person. I don't know, wedgies are kind of funny. Michael Jackson. Is he a historical figure? Or is he just a pop icon? Historical figure. I don't know, Albert Einstein? I don't know.
And old pop people, music creators are kind of historical because they have history through music.
How come you never read about a psychic winning the lottery?
Because they always know. They're psychic.
Did you hear the question? How come you've never heard of a psychic winning the lottery?
I don't know.
Because I think psychics are a sham. That's my personal opinion. I think they're a sham. They've got ways of reading people. They've got the demons in their ear and in their heads. What? A little bit, and then that's it. How many pennies would fit into this room? So just the dining room. I'd say
Probably a couple million or billion or whatever. It would take a lot, though.
honestly, I don't know how many pennies would fit.
Probably the world's pennies. Take a lot.
I have no idea. I'd say millions.
More than that.
You've been given an elephant. You can't get rid of it. What would you do with it?
Cook it.
The elephant?
Yes.
Ew.
Or I would cut its tusks off and hang it on my wall.
You've been given an elephant. You can't get rid of it. What would you do with it? I mean, I would take care of it. Where? I don't know. What's the wildest thing you've ever done in a hotel room? Okay, well, Grace has never been in a hotel room. I have. And the last time I was in a hotel room was with Matt at that Christmas party, and it's legit cannot be spoken about. I think my family would probably. I'm trying to be a Christian woman here. I don't think if I said what the wildest thing I did in a hotel room, you guys probably would be like, "Holy shit!" What? I'm not gonna say. I'm just saying It'll never be broadcast, guys. Who's the last person you held hands with? I held your hand. We held hands, didn't we?
Neptune.
So for Grace it was Neptune. I thought you were the last person I held hands with.
I mean, of course, I'm your daughter. Hello. You must make a toast to gayness.
I'm not toasting to that. So last person, I'll say Grace. I'm pretty sure, and then Grace, the last person she held hands with was Neptune. Are you outgoing or shy?
Mix.
I'm a mix as well. I am shy until I need to be around you for quite some time, and not just a one-time meeting. I need to be around you on and off so I can read your vibes and read whether or not you're judgy, if you're gossipy, stuff like that. So I start out shy and then I become outgoing. Who are you looking forward to seeing? Matt. And then Jesus.
Neptune.
Neptune? Okay. Are you easy to get along with?
If you're nice and not an absolute D word, I'm not allowed to say that on camera.
So if you're a good person to be around,
Yes, if you're a good person and you don't like bad things.
I'm easy to get along with. If you were drunk, would the person you like take care of you?
Yes.
Yes, but if the person I'm with is drunk and I was drunk, I would be taking care of them.
They would most likely try to prevent me from getting drunk anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of people are you attracted to? Like, you can go based on personality.
I'm not
So,
gonna see that on camera. They'll give it away so quickly.
why? Are you embarrassed?
Yes.
Oh, okay. People I'm attracted to. So it's not really asking your
husband.
obviously my husband, but people you're attracted to. I'm attracted to like kind people, caring people, people who have loyalty, people who are trusting, helpful, people who have empathy. Do you think you'll be in a relationship 2 months from now? I hope the heck I still am.
I don't know.
Grace doesn't know. Well, it says, do you? Yeah, you don't know. Who's on your mind?
Neptune.
Neptune for Grace, Matt for me. Does talking about sex make you uncomfortable?
No.
No. No, it shouldn't. Right.
We might have to joke about it every day.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's obviously talking about sex. You got people obviously joke around and stuff like that. But like when you're like, if it's a parent talking to their child about sex, you know, you want to keep it comfortable, right? And appropriate.
I'm not comfortable with that. I already know more than I need to know. Too much I know.
Yeah, based on what you did to find things out. Do you want to?
We do not talk about that, mother.
Well.
Don't even bring that up.
Who was the last person you had a deep conversation with?
Neptune.
For Grace, Neptune, me, Matt.
Actually, just before we recorded this video.
What does the most recent text that you sent say? I'm going for a shower. Kissy, kissy face. What was yours? Was there swearing in your text?
No, no swearing.
Okay, Clay.
I can't remember.
Can't remember. All right.
Oh, I texted you for more time on my phone.
Oh yeah, that's the last text Grace sent. She texted me asking for more time on her phone. All right. What are your 5 favorite songs right now? Okay, I can't even give you my 5 favorite songs. Blink 182 and Linkin Park. That's all I've been listening to.
Too many to list.
Can you name off like 1 or 2 songs?
This one feels like by Jake, whatever the heck his name is. Parachute by, I forgot their name.
Do you like when people play with your hair?
Yes.
Yes. Do you believe in luck and miracles?
No,
Miracles, yes. Luck, no.
I don't believe in any.
What good thing happened this summer?
I slept.
It was a relaxing summer.
Very hot. Wasn't able to wear my hoodies half the summer.
Yeah, nothing really good happened. It was a relaxing summer.
I wish we would have gone to Kelly Park like we said we were.
We said we were doing that this month, October.
Oh.
For Halloween. We just gotta see what's going on over there. Would you kiss the last person you kissed again? Yep.
No, because that was Rebecca Brady.
No for Grace.
There's someone I wish I could.
Do you think there is life on other planets?
Yes, absolutely. There is, and I have proof.
You have proof?
Yep.
Grace has proof there is life on other planets. Me, I don't really pay attention to other planets, so I zero idea. And like when you're saying life on other planets, like human life, alien life, or I don't know,
Plant life.
plant life.
Yes.
Do you still talk to your first crush? Haven't in a long time. Do you still talk to your first crush?
Mine died.
Your died?
Yep.
Really? When?
Online, they died like 3 years ago.
Oh, like they online died?
No. My online friend died.
Died?
Yes, they're dead.
How do you know that?
Because their mother came on and told me.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Who was that?
Bronson.
Really?
Yep.
Shit. How is it funny?
I don't know, I just kind of like... Okay, bye.
Really? That's kind of sad, Grace.
I don't know, I didn't really care though. I never really knew them much.
Well, no, they're online, but still.
I respect them for who they were, but I didn't know them much. So.
Do you like bubble baths?
No, the water gets disgusting.
I do sometimes. If my body's in pain, I'll take a bubble bath. Do you like your neighbors? Don't really know them, so... I mean, I'll say yes. 'Cause I can't say no because I don't know them. What are your bad habits? Bad habits. Would the things that I do be considered bad habits? Impulse shopping. Impulse shopping. Impulse shopping. Impulse shopping. Impulse shopping. What are your bad habits? Do I have any bad habits that you notice? I know I got
Impulse shopping.
impulse shopping.
Overthinking how much you're spending. If you put it in your cart, you should just keep it the way you are, because then you won't want to go back for it again.
Yeah, Grace doesn't like it when we're shopping and I put things in the cart and then I am on my way to checkout and then I'm like, wait a minute, and then walk around the whole store while I'm going through the cart, taking things out. And I go back, head up to the cashier, and then I'm like, oh, wait, never mind. And I turn around, and like, she can't stand it. She's like, Mom, if you put it in the cart, just buy it. Is that I don't think it's a bad habit, though. But, do you have bad habits?
Many that I will not list.
All right. Where would you like to travel?
France.
France?
Yes.
Ooh, Switzerland. Oh man, it got out. One sec.
That's because my time ran out.
Grace's time ran out because I have parent controls on her phone, Well, if you want to have access to a phone, it's the way it's got to be. Dang. How do I find that list?
We can start a new one.
Just gonna top my drinky drink off. These BCAAs I got straight up taste just like grape juice. Are these the same ones? Ooh, what would a world populated by clones of you be like? Dang.
Oh, it would be depressing. Horrible.
Okay, but what if each clone of you did something different that you have going on in your mind all the time?
There would be at least 3 million depressed people. And they would all probably die.
Why would they all die? I don't know what mine be doing. I mean, would they have the personality of me now? Possibly.
They would either or be killed by the anger clone.
By the what?
Anger clone. You said by person. I'm separating them all by personality. Anger.
So
Absolutely horrible.
You think all your clones would take each other out?
Yes. There are two main parts of my personality that take over: rage and depression.
Rage and depression.
Basically, control my life.
What would a world populated by clones? But, okay, so take out that part of it. What would a world of clones? Because how are you with Neptune and other people?
We would be running. There would be people running around, laughing, screaming, play fighting, just randomly yelling at the top of our lungs for no reason.
Well, just imagine Grace's bedroom and times that by a world populated with dirty clothes, food, and dishes.
It would be a junkyard. It would be a junkyard.
A junkyard.
But that comes from my depression and anger side. So that would be gone.
What would a world populated by clones of you be like? Okay. What old person things do you do?
I read books, which you don't know about. I also write poems, I write songs, I do old time dancing.
You think reading and writing is what old people do?
Yes.
Jeez Louise.
No, you said like, when I think of old people, I think like olden times, like back then, but like in the 80s.
No, it just says old person. I play Sudoku, crosswords, solitaire. What did you think was cool when you were young, but it isn't cool now?
Ooh.
Smoking. Drinking.
Probably being rich.
You thought being rich was cool when you were young, but now you don't think it is?
Yeah, it's because I was bullied by a bunch of rich kids, which were at a public school, which is like, if you're so rich, then why are you at public school? And they're like, because my mommy doesn't want me to go to a private school, which is like, then why don't you just leave?
If you could have your own reality TV show, what would it be?
Talk about how crappy the world is.
What would you do without electricity for 3 days?
Cry.
I guess that would be a good time to
And I would also go outside at night.
teach kids how to build fires and cook and that without electricity.
That's
Yeah.
what outdoor at school.
Be outside for a while. Which of the 7 dwarfs is most like you? Grumpy for Grace. Me? What 7 dwarfs would I be?
Doors?
Dwarfs from Snow White and 7 Dwarfs. To me, you would be grumpy.
I don't know.
I would be a mix between sleepy, or is there one that's sad or depressed? It'd be between those two for me. What's the best Wi-Fi name you've ever seen? Can't touch this. Have you seen any Wi-Fi?
Big Mummy.
Big Mummy?
Yes.
Big Mummy? If you were a candy bar, which candy bar would you be? Score!
Twix.
Twix? How long would you last in a zombie apocalypse? Well, if we're living right here, I'm not very long.
I would survive.
Yeah?
Yes, I know a lot. Surprisingly. If I were to get into a fight with the entire school, I would win.
Talking about a zombie apocalypse.
Yes, I know.
What would be your weapon of choice?
Flamethrower. My fists.
Against zombies?
Yes.
Honestly, I don't know. Would you like a world with magic in it?
Oh, yes, I would love that.
No. If you were given 1,000 acres of land, what would you do with it? I'd build a compound.
I would...
Off-grid compound for family. Close family. What would you do with 1,000 acres of land?
1,000 acres. I would probably build a farm. A community farm. People can come pick, but they would have to pay.
I want an off-grid compound for family. We'd have gardens and all that, livestock. Oh, dang. If you could hack into any one computer, whose computer would you choose?
My own?
Your own?
Yes.
I mean, if I could, just for the heck of it,
Ooh, for the heck of it, my best friend.
whose computer? I guess the computer of the White House, to be honest. If you built a themed hotel, what would the theme be and what would the rooms look like? I would want a Nightmare Before Christmas themed hotel.
Old times.
Old times?
Yes, old times. I absolutely love olden times, like fancy diners, everything. Perfection.
Ooh, here's a good one. Would you rather never use social media sites, apps again, or never watch another movie, TV show? I would gladly give up social media apps and sites.
TV shows and movies.
Really?
Yes.
If you could have dinner with any currently alive person in the world, who would it be?
Neptune.
My parents. What would you do with an extra $1,000 to spend only on yourself?
Only on myself?
Yep.
If it wasn't only on myself, I would probably take my friends out somewhere.
Okay, but if you had to spend $1,000 on yourself today, what would you spend it on?
I would probably... I would probably redo my room.
Redo your room?
Yes.
I'd buy all the appliances I want. Who would play you in a movie about your life? And then who would play me?
I am the only one that can replay my life. No one would be able to do it as good as I. And for you, I would probably say... Who is the most dramatic person you know that is not me?
I don't know who I would get to play me. Or who I would get to play Grace. Because I don't know a lot of the young generation actors or actresses' names. Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green? Or never have to stand in line again?
Traffic lights.
Yeah?
Because I will be getting a motorcycle when I'm older.
Nice. Would you break the law to save a loved one?
Yes.
I think I would too.
I would say, screw the law, I am saving them.
What single thing makes you most nostalgic?
What's nostalgic?
Something that makes you... gives you maybe more memories and emotion? What's one thing? Like if you were given it or seen it or smelt it or tasted it?
actually seen all the TV shows that I used to watch that I have forgotten about.
Yeah.
Yes.
What single thing makes you most nostalgic?
Nostalgic.
Nostalgic. I don't know. I'd say music. A lot of older music makes me think of childhood and teenage years. What's the weirdest nickname someone has given you? Crap. I don't remember this guy's name, but he went to Simon's High School. He was pretty popular and cool. I don't remember his name, man. What's his name? Ooh. Anyways, one day I was supposed to be in class, but I was out in one of the breezeways hanging out. And him and his friend were, I don't know if they were skipping class or not, but they were two cool guys. Anyways, they see me and they were saying stuff, and I was smiling at them and that. And they called me Smiley Bates, and then other people heard it, and then people were calling me Smiley Bates. I also remember, too, I think they gave me a sucker. They may have said something inappropriate as well, but yeah. That was a weird nickname, Smiley Bates. Anybody give you any weird nicknames?
Weird nicknames? No, they usually give me intimidating names.
I'm talking about nicknames though, like where I would call like David. We called him Pumpkinhead or Wienerhead. We call Grace Sausage Toes,
Oh, that.
like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Nicknames.
Sausage toes. I hated that.
Yeah.
I still do. It's
Bologna
annoying.
toes.
It's annoying.
I know it's annoying.
It's like, leave my toes alone.
Would you rather have overly large hands or very small feet? Very small feet, please.
I already have overly large hands for my age, so I don't really my dad text you.
Yep. Would you rather be stranded in America or Europe for the rest of your life? Ooh, like, wow.
Ugh, none. Ugh, Luna's up there. Sorry.
If you have to be stranded in either Europe or America for the rest of your life, I guess America, I would find some place there to be. Would you rather spend the rest of your life always cold or always exhausted? Always cold, because I'm always cold now. Always cold or always exhausted? Grace is like, I'm both.
I'd honestly rather be always cold because I like the cold.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, baby. Did you want to get some water?
I'm just gonna swipe down. Hopefully this doesn't take. Oh, it took me out.
Nope, it didn't. Just put your thing.
I'm trying to. Oh, Matt's like, babe, you haven't texted me much today. Oh my gosh. I have. Anyways, I'm gonna get off right now.
Already?
We're done. We're gonna go back on. I just want to text Matt. It'll be a two-parter. Grace and I will be back.